Jai Hind everyone and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel NCC National Cadet Corps. In this video, I'll be explaining and will be discussing about how to fill the application form for NCC Special Entry. So this video will be completely in English and simultaneously I'll be uploading a second video for the same thing in Hindi, right? So दोनों ही languages में video upload करूँगा. This is completely English and the next which I'll be uploading will be in Hindi. Okay, so those who understand English well they can watch this video and जिन्हें हिंदी समझ में आती है, इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो हिंदी वाले के थ्रू इसको सीख सकते हैं या फिर फॉर्म कैसे फिल करते हैं वो जान सकते हैं. Okay, so here as you can see on the screen you have right, so in front of you you can see that it is mentioned join Indian Army Government of India, right? So first what you have to do is just type on Google, right? Search engine पे आपने you will have to type, right? joinindianarmy.nic.in. This is the website link you will have to type. Okay, then you will see this type of thing, right? It will be asking you for a captcha, right? There will be a number mentioned. You will have to type it here, and then as soon as you press enter website, you will be directed to website. Okay, so when the website is completely uploaded or completely loaded right on your screen, you can directly find out this section here. If you see officer entry, apply login, right? As you all will be applying for NCC entry, it is basically for those NCC candidates, NCC cadets, those who have cleared NCCC certificate and are in the final year of their examination or final year in the final year of their degree program, right? So graduation degree, which I must say. So there we all will be applying for officer selection and you will have to click here officer entry, apply login. Okay, then as soon as you click on this, you will be directed to this page where you will find few details like new registration. Okay, this is login page. You will find here new registration and then next to this already registered. So if you are applying for the first time, you will have to register yourself first. So for that you will have to click here, right? And if you have already if you already have a login ID and password of Indian Army's website, right? Or you must have applied earlier for any of the posts in Indian Army, you can directly go with your username and your password. I'll be explaining this later. First we'll be talking about for newbies, those who are applying for the first time, right? As you all must be knowing that NCC Special Entry 49th course, it is open now for filling the form or for submitting the application. So as soon as you click the registration link over here, right, you will be directed to instruction. This is completely for registration part. Okay, this is completely for registration part and you will be directed to instruction. And those who are fluent with English, they can read these instructions. Please, I suggest that you must read these instructions because later you may face any kind of difficulty during filling your form, right? The most important part is to check your eligibility criteria over here. If you click this link, you will be directed to eligibility criteria page and you will come to know that what all requirements they ask, right, to apply for this form. And your personal details, it is clearly mentioned that fill in all your personal details strictly as given in your matriculation certificate, that is your 10th exam certificate, right? Like your result, it is your result, that is matriculation certificate. Your name should be exactly as mentioned on that, your date of birth, your father's name and your education qualification, right? So next page, if I'll show you, it is in Hindi completely. We'll explain this in the next video when I'll be making a video for it in Hindi language, right? So here, as I have mentioned already, you can directly click continue if you're already gone through these instructions. Okay, press continue and then you will be directed to this page. Now it will ask you to fill your personal details, right? Like it is asking that I have Aadhaar number, you all must be having, so go with this, right? Aadhaar enrollment number is your Aadhaar number, that is of 16 digits, right? And then if you go through this, candidate's name, it is asking, it is already I told you in the previous just few seconds back that only as per matriculation certificate, matric certificate is also same, right? Otherwise it will lead to cancellation of candidature. if if you, like my name is Rahul and it is written over here like if it is mistakenly written that RAHULL, right? It is also like Rahul, but if I mention here RAHUL only, it will be considered, it will not be considered anyhow, right? So moving ahead in this personal details, you will have to fill all these like candidate's name, your father's name, mother's name, date of birth, email address and mobile number, right? And then you just have to click this, right? It is written over here. I hereby give my consent to www.joinindianarmy.nic.in to obtain my Aadhaar number, name and fingerprint. Right, iris for authentication with UIDAI, that is for Aadhaar verification, and you don't need to provide your fingerprints over there. It is already done while making your Aadhaar card, right? So they will tell you from there. Right. As soon as you fill all the details, please do check once again that what all details you have to fill, like your Aadhaar enrollment number, candidate name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, email address, and mobile. Try to recheck it once. Okay. Then go ahead with this submit button. You just have to click the submit button. You will be directed, as you can see, as I have filled my form completely, so you can see the photograph. Right. It is already mentioned, it is already here, right? You will have to upload that when you will fill the form. Then your registration date will be mentioned over there, your name, like it is mine, my father's name, mother's name, date of birth, right, gender, marital status, last updated date and status. It is active right now, right? So like I'm still applying for SSB, so it is active as of now. My mobile number is mentioned over here for contact details and email address, right? Okay, so next we move to this. Now you see apply online. Now as you have already registered, like I have shown you earlier, that when you have done your registration, now we'll be moving to already registered, right? Now you will have your username and your password with you. So with the help of your username and password, you can directly apply now. Okay, so now what you will have to do, your username will mostly be your email ID, as it is already written, registered email is your username. Okay, mostly not, it must be your email ID. Then password, you can create your any of your own. Okay, then again captcha, this number you will have to enter over here. Okay, then just click on login, and then you will be directed to the next page. Okay, after instructions you will be shown to, now you will be directly here at this page. Okay, so as you can see your details completely, then you will have to move to apply now. To apply for 49th course NCC special entry, you will have to click apply now. Then you can directly see, as you have already mentioned all the details prior to this, so it will be auto filled, right? Your date of birth will be auto filled over here. Okay, you don't have to fill it again. Then your gender will be auto filled, as you have already filled this. Then your degree you have already filled. Then appearing or pass, like I have completed my graduation in 2018, so it is passed over. It is already marked. You don't have to fill it again. Okay, and married or unmarried based, or most of the time it is 99.99% is unmarried. Right. So only one thing you have to mention over here is your NCC certificate. That which NCC certificate do you have? Like I have both B and C. Okay, and so I have clicked both the B and C. Okay, moving next on the same page, you will see now the courses you are. It is written over here, right? You are eligible for current profile. Okay, so it is course, notification, published date, from age to age and qualification. Okay, so right now like this, I am eligible for short service commission and short service commission non-technical man, NCC special entry, IMA direct entry and territorial army. Okay, I am eligible for all these 4 entries, right? But the only application which is open right now is NCC special entry. Okay, so what, like it is also mentioned over there, qualification with graduate 50%, aggregate marks, 2 or 3 years service in NCC senior division, army. It is only for army wing NCC cadets. Make it clear first, right? With minimum B grade in C certificate examination. Only B grade and A grade, those who have scored alpha and beta in their C certificate can only apply. Those who have secured C grade in C certificate cannot apply for this SSB process. Okay. Now as soon as you see this apply button, kindly click on this and you will be directed to this page. Again you will see the instruction to move ahead with this. Okay. Again go through this. I'll request you all, please read carefully all the instruction, because most of the time we see that just instruction, we just skip instructions and later on we realize that what wrong we have done while filling the form. Okay, so go through all the instruction because these are very important for you people, right? For everyone I must say. So half of these instruction and then later you can it is completely over, everything is mentioned over there, what all you have to fill, what all you have to do throughout the process. Okay, so as soon as you read continue, you can click on continue button, right, and then you will be directed to your personal information. Okay, so now you will have to fill your personal information. Few of the columns, if you will see, will be auto filled, like your name, your father's name, your mother's name, your date of birth, because everything you have mentioned earlier, right? So most of the columns will be auto filled here. You don't have to fill them again and again every time, right? This is why registration was compulsory and all the details were asked prior to filling this form. Okay, so moving ahead, this is the complete one, right? Only just you will have to fill as your nationality, that is if you click this arrow you will see Indian, other options over there. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to upload your photograph again, right? As you must have seen that my photograph was already there because I have already filled the form earlier as well, right? So now what is the minimum requirement for this is between 5 KB, maximum should be 20 KB for photograph, and for signature 5 KB and 10 KB, right? So make sure you save these pictures because this will be for your lifelong journey till the time you will be applying for the same. You will have to upload the same quality or the same size as asked by the website or the Indian Army, right? Now you have to choose file from wherever you have kept that file after editing and making it of 5 KB to 20 KB. Nowadays there are a lot of software or a lot of applications to edit or edit the image, right, or photograph to any size. So you can choose from anyone and just make a clear, it should be a clear picture. I must say it should be a clear picture of yours and it should be decent as well, right? It should not be like a party scene or more along with you there are more people standing and you are uploading that kind of photograph. Like it will be acceptable at this moment, but later on you will realize that what it is a wrong move for you. Okay, so your signature must be clear as well. Okay, then as soon as you click, please press on save and continue over here, right? And then you will be directed to the next page. In this page you can see that my photograph is uploaded over here and my signature is uploaded. Okay, and all the details here mentioned are all same. Okay, so then after this save and continue, again save and continue you have to click. Okay, it is just this picture. As soon as you upload, you can see your picture how it is looking like. Okay, as you can see mine. And click save and continue. Okay, and then next step will be for your communication details. Like whenever nowadays, like it is not compulsory to mention the exact, but you must go with the correct address. I must say this, right? Because sometimes your mail address doesn't work or something, you don't read your mails, so they also send documents or important documents to your this particular address. Okay, so you'll have to fill all the details in this, like this. Okay, all the details. You don't have to fill this twice. I'll show you that this is the blank one for your reference. Now you can see it is filled over here. I have filled my form. So it is asking the permanent address and correspondence address, right? So I have filled my complete form over here, right? My city, my state, district and pin code. And then you just click on this particular tab, you just click, mark it same as permanent address. It will be auto filled. Everything will be filled automatically, right? So as soon as you have done this, just click on save and continue. This process will continuously save, like whenever you get stuck in between, so it will be saved, right? That's why it is mentioned save and continue. if you think you have provided some wrong information prior, so you can always go back, right? If you want to cancel your application, you can always cancel at any moment. Okay, I tell you when you cannot cancel your application form, or when you cannot correct your form, right? As of now, if you have filled any wrong information prior to this, you can always correct it. Just go back to previous page and correct, and then again press save and continue. Okay, next here is education details. Now this is the most crucial part, because of this only you will be shortlisted for the service selection board, right? So you must read all these very carefully, more carefully than the instruction which were mentioned prior to this. Okay, so I'll read these notes for you. Please enter your graduation marks only. They are asking for your graduation marks. Okay, I'll show you how you have to do this also. Like the first point is for all past BTech, Bachelor in Engineering, BE, Bachelor in Architecture, BR candidate must enter 4-year marks, because these degrees are of 4 years, so they are asking for 4 years marks, right? All appearing BTech, BE, BR candidate must enter 3-year marks. Why it is so? Here in the first point it was all past, like if you have completed your degree, BTech degree, so you'll have to enter 4-year marks. If you are appearing like you are in the final semester of your degree, that is BTech, BE, BR, so you have to enter your 3 years marks. Okay. Sorry. Then the third point is all past graduates. Now it is for 3-year course. It is clearly mentioned that other than BTech, BE, BR must enter their 3-year marks. Okay. The fourth and final point is all appearing graduates other than BE, BTech, BR, like for 3 years, any course it should be it BCA, BSc, BA, anyone can apply for this, must enter 2-year marks. Right. So in continuation with the same page, I'll show you, as I already read these instructions and explained what all these means. Now you will see this type of thing, right? Aggregate marks in graduation exam. So you have to calculate your marks according to yearly basis, right? Now you will say that you wherever you have studied or wherever you are studying, you study in the semester wise, like one first semester, second semester, third semester, then you go for fourth semester. So how do you mention the marks of 1 year? So you will have to add the marks of first and second semester for first year, then for second, third and fourth semester for, right? Accordingly you will have to go, then third and fourth semester for second year, and if you have completed a degree plus 5 and 6, if you are graduate from 3-year course, right? So this will be the third year, and if you have done BTech, so you will have to upload 7th, 8th semester mark sheet for 4-year. Okay. Now it is first year marks obtained dash out of dash. It means, like, you must have given test, you must have scored 7 marks out of 10. So this is the total number of marks, right? 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, okay, then 9 out of 10, and if you are in the BTech, then you will have to fill this accordingly. Okay, this will be the maximum marks, and this will be the marks obtained out of so and so. Okay, then just click calculate percentage. After entering these marks, click calculate percentage. This will show your total aggregate marks, right? This will be this side one, and total aggregate marks will be this one, and out of total marks will be this side one, and percentage it will calculate for you automatically as according to your percentage. Okay, so I'll show you, just I have filled this, yeah, like I did BCA. So it is a 3-year course, so I had only first year, second year and third year, no fourth year for me, right? So I have mentioned my marks. Out of 900, the marks I have scored. Out of 1800, my first and second semester were total of 1900 marks. Second, third and fourth semester were for 1800 marks, right? And then 1900 marks fifth and sixth semester, and marks obtained. So as soon as I click calculate percentage, the total aggregate marks out of total marks and my percentage is mentioned over here. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you that how you have to calculate your marks over here. Okay, right. So So next we'll be moving to, now it is for, it will be in the same page, right, as we were filling after the marks. You can see over here we were filling this. So next you can see ward of battle casualty. Now this is something new over here. Okay, now this entry is for two kind of people. One, those who have NCC certificate. One, those who belong to ward of, those who are ward of battle casualty, right, and their family, they belong to from battle casualty, right. So what if it is asking you, are you a ward of battle casualty? So if you are not and you have NCC certificate, right, just click no, and then you will have to fill all these details. We'll be talking ahead about this. What if yes, right? If you are a ward of battle casualty, then I'll show you what you have to do. Now see, I have mentioned over here yes. If you type on, if you click on yes, then you are a ward of battle casualty as per your interest, right? It is, if you have yes, pressed yes, then you will have to fill battle casualty certificate, number of parent, right? It will be with you only. DO part second order number declaring parent as battle casualty. This is a form. Those who belong to battle casualty, they must be having this. Third is no endorsed or relationship certificate issued by MP 5 and 6 record office. This will also be with you if you are a ward of battle casualty, right? And those who belong to this category don't have to provide the details concerning NCC certificate, right? It is written over here, exempted if ward of battle casualty, clearly mentioned over. Like most of you must be curious to know this. What if we belong to ward of battle casualty, right? We belong to this category and we also have NCC certificate. Then it is very, I must say, it is well and good, but you just have to provide this information. It is not compulsory to provide all the NCC details then, right? You can go with any of the option, but I suggest you, if you belong to ward of battle casualty category, you must apply for this only, right? Because you people have special seats over there, okay, as compared to NCC certificate. It's a normal category, okay. I'll show you what if no, right, as I mentioned this. What if you are not, you do not belong to this category, then you will have to provide all the details regarding NCC certificate you are asked, okay. So first thing they are asking is grading in NCC certificate, like you have alpha or beta, you have to select from this drop down menu, okay, whatever you have scored. Then they are asking NCC certificate obtained from, here you have to mention the directorate, from which directorate you have obtained. Like I am from Uttarakhand directorate, so I'll write Uttarakhand directorate, okay. If you want to mention your unit, always it is open to write anything over there, so you can mention your unit as well. Like I was from 29 UK Battalion Dehradun, Uttarakhand directorate, so you can write it complete as well, okay. It's your choice. Then next, if you move to NCC certificate number, it is mentioned in the bottom of your NCC certificate. Like it must be like I am from Uttarakhand, so it is UK SD, right, army, this type of thing it will be completely UK SD army, year will be mentioned over there, right, and then in the end there will be a number, right. You just have to type that number. Like mine was 003, so I just write 3 or 03 over there, okay. And if you want to write it complete, so you can go with this as well, okay. Then date of issue of NCC certificate, it is also mentioned in your NCC certificate, which you will be carrying along with you, correct. Okay, so now whether serving in armed forces, like for me it is no, so I'll click on no. If yes, then you will have to attach NOC from commanding officer. So those who belong to this category, they must be aware of what is NOC, that is no objection certificate, and they have to get it from their command, attached from their commanding officer, okay. As soon as you fill all these details, you just have to click save and continue. Again, I'll tell you, if you feel that you have provided some wrong information mistakenly, you can always go back till here, right. Moving ahead, You can see my details, and I do not belong to war or battle casualty category, so I have mentioned no. Grading and NCC certificate is A, so I mentioned A. I am from Uttarakhand Directorate, so I mentioned Uttarakhand Directorate. Just NCC certificate number, as I told you that it will be in the bottom, written a long statement, right? Army, SD, then year, right? So everything over mentioned, you can write it complete or just write this number over there. Date of issue of NCC certificate, like I obtained it on 1st May 2018, so I have mentioned it over here. And I do not serve right now in armed forces, so I mentioned no. So I don't need any NOC from commanding officer, right? So just click over here, save and continue, then you will be moved directly to next page. Now this is the last thing you have to provide in this website or in this particular form. So it is details of previous SSB. So here also you have two choices. It is asking for SSB details, right? Yes, if you are if you are appearing for second, third or more time, so you have to mention yes, right? And if you are a fresher, you have to mention no, right? So if you will mention no, you will just be directed to, you can just click save and continue. If it is yes, like for me it is yes, so I'll have to fill all the details. Okay, so what all it is asking is type of commission. That will be when you will click on this drop down menu, there will be multiple options, so you just have to click on SSC NCC. This option will be given over there, you just have to click, right? Then selection center, all the selection center will be there. Just click this drop down, and wherever you have attended for army, there are 4 centers. Allahabad we have, Kapurthala we have Bangalore, and then we have Bhopal. Okay, all the 4 centers we have, so any one of these 4 will be applicable for this case, in this case, right? Then batch number and chest number. So now you must be worried that how you fill that. You must have got your batch number in your previous SSB. So every time you appear for SSB, I suggest you please note down these details every time you appear for SSB, right? Because you will need every time when you fill the form. Reporting date, you must remember if you are a repeater, right? In any form, you must have to remember your reporting date. Okay, you will have to mention, and then result. When you will click this drop down menu, it will be mentioned over there, right? Screened out, okay, recommended or not recommended. Okay, just if you are a fresher, then no is the option only. You don't have to fill all these details, and if you are a repeater, you can fill accordingly as per your your experience, I must say. Okay, then like I have appeared it for many times, so I'll have to just click add, right? Then I can add second one. Okay, so those who haven't applied for this, or those who have been appeared for SSB, you can just click save and continue. You will be directed to next page. Like see, if, like I have been there for 4 times, so my 4 details are mentioned over here. Okay, just click save and continue. Again, now your form is completely filled. Now it will show you the summary of your information, right? Whatever you have filled, all the details. Now roll number column will be blank. Okay, it will be here after, as soon as the application is closed, 30 minutes after that. I guess it is 16th of January for this time. Okay, and if you're watching for this time, then accordingly you can click it prior to this. So what all the details will be here mentioned over here, right? So roll number will be available for you people later on. Okay, and all the details you have filled will be mentioned over here. Like I have made it black because I have filled all the details completely, right? You can look after, you can look yours. So in the same page, all the details will be mentioned. You just have to scroll it down, and please again go with this notification. It is very important to read for you people, because it will be a reminder for you then when you will just have to check this website. Okay, now first point over here is application closes on 28th January. So it is, I was saying 16, it is on 28th January 2021 3 p.m. Okay, second point is roll number will be generated 30 minutes after the closing of online application, that is 28th January 2021 3 p.m. that will be 3:30 p.m. Okay, so your roll numbers will be generated around 3:30 p.m. so you can check it on 28th of January. candidates can edit, cancel the application till the closing of online application. You can always change the mentioned details till 28th 1st 2021 3 p.m. Okay, then no editing can be done after the closing of online application. You cannot edit your form after the closing of or after this date and time. Okay, the changes in edit mode will take effect only after clicking on submit button. Right, it is over here. Until unless you click submit, your form will not be submitted. Okay, roll number will be generated for application. Roll number will not be generated for application, not finally submitted. And final one is download button will appear below the page 30. Here only it will be mentioned. Download, it will be written. You can download your form. Okay, and then just click on this. It showed that I have read the course notification as well as the instruction for filling this application on so and so. I undertake to abide all my instructions, guidelines mentioned therein. And then second point is I affirm that all information supplied by me as above is true and correct. I also fully understand that if any stage it is discovered that any attempt has been made by me to willfully conceal or misrepresent the facts, my candidature may be summarily rejected or employment terminated. As I was continuously talking about the same, it is also mentioned over here. So just after clicking on this, click submit. This is the very important part. You have to click this and then click on submit. Now your form is completely submitted. Now if you want to go back and check that it is submitted or not, you can see when you will click on submit, this will appear on your screen. It shows that your application has been successfully submitted. You have the option to edit the same till the closing date from history of application and apply now. Roll number will be generated for all candidates together 30 minutes after closing of application on 28/1/2021. Then just click OK. Right? Now I will show you where you can check your details again. Now just go to history of application. Earlier we were working on or we were filling the form in apply online category. Now you can check out history of application. So when you will click this, your form will be there, right? I'll show you. It will be like this. History of applications. Okay, like these are my prior histories which I have made hidden or black, right? This is the fifth one, so you can see this SSC NCC 49. Yesterday, today only in the morning I applied for this, right? Submitted. Now you can check it from here. If you wish to edit this, just go to view and you can edit over there. Then please do submit it again, right? As more time you edit this your form, you will have to submit it again and again. Until and unless you press on submit button over there, you will not get, right? I'll show you the submit button. This submit button you will get every time. If you do not click on the submit button, your form will not be submitted successfully, right? So every time you edit your form, you will have to click submit button. Okay. So this is it. Thank you so much for being with me or learning to this platform called YouTube, and from my channel NCC National Cadet Corps. We'll be meeting with you people in the next video for the same content and we'll be explaining in Hindi language. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.